Brace yourself for a shocking turn of events surrounding daytime TV's most talked about panel, The View. The show is now facing jaw-dropping legal fallout after a startling revelation from former co-host Meghan McCain online. Whispers are circulating that the show lost in court, sparking rampant speculation about what McCain really exposed. Fans are on edge, eager to uncover how this popular, yet polarizing, cast ended up in such hot water. If you're drawn to drama, secrets, and possible betrayals, keep reading. It all started with The View, a longtime staple in morning talk shows. Premiering in 1997, the show quickly became a top-rated favorite due to its mix of timely political discussions and lighter entertainment segments. Over the years, the panel evolved, regularly featuring a diverse range of personalities, from veteran journalists to comedians, and more recently, outspoken public figures. Viewers tuned in daily for the fiery debates, which often got heated, sometimes too heated. Meghan McCain joined The View in October 2017, already an established media figure as the daughter of the late Senator John McCain. Her conservative viewpoints often clashed with the show's mostly liberal-leaning lineup, sparking high-intensity exchanges that made headlines. Political topics were a battleground, with Meghan regularly pushing back against what she saw as unfair or biased commentary. Her time on the show was anything but dull. However, in July 2021, Meghan shocked fans by announcing her departure from The View, citing personal reasons. She explained she wanted to raise her young daughter in Washington, D.C., rather than New York City, with COVID-19 prompting changes to her family's routine. Still, some fans speculated that other factors were at play, with online chatter suggesting behind-the-scenes tensions could have hastened her exit. Shortly after, rumors began circulating that Meghan's departure was under less than ideal circumstances. It was claimed that she had 2 years left on her contract, and friction with co-hosts or producers may have played a role in her leaving, though official statements denied these claims. As the tales of backstage drama swirled, the story took an even more unexpected turn when news broke of a potential legal dispute. The situation has now reached a boiling point, with questions about how Meghan fits into the confusion, leaving fans eagerly awaiting answers. The question now remains, exactly how did The View end up in court? Some speculate it's a defamation case involving a high-profile political figure upset by comments made on air. Others claim it's tied to a workplace dispute that escalated into legal action. What's clear, however, is that multiple online sources hint at a legal meltdown linked to the show's internal details. Meghan McCain, during her time on The View, may have witnessed, or even revealed, information suggesting that behind the scenes, the show wasn't always as it seemed. Perhaps she overheard producers planning or editing segments in ways that skirted network guidelines. Or maybe she saw how certain stories about well-known public figures were presented without proper sourcing. If any of this is true, it could open the door to lawsuits, especially if a guest or public figure felt wronged by the coverage. One theory is that after leaving The View, Meghan found herself at a crossroads, torn between revealing what she knew and staying silent. Maybe she penned a small statement online or shared interviews where she hinted at behind-the-scenes behavior that didn't align with the public image of the show. Even the slightest mention of sensitive dealings could spark serious legal challenges. Online speculation suggests that whatever Meghan shared emboldened certain parties to pursue legal action, as rumors and facts collide. It's unclear whether Meghan directly handed over information to attorneys, or she simply offered an honest account of The View's production environment, one that inadvertently provided fuel for litigation. No one outside the immediate circle knows for sure, but the mere suggestion that her words might have played a role in the legal fallout has thrust her into the spotlight. As for The View's legal troubles, the outcome remains murky. Did the show or network pay damages? Were settlements reached in secret? Did Meghan's statements prompt a shift in the show's culture? For now, the public is left guessing, with only fragments of information emerging about the show's reaction to the swirling allegations. One thing is clear: The View is under heightened scrutiny. Producers, co-hosts, and network executives have remained tight-lipped, only fueling further speculation. A big question on viewers' minds is how the remaining co-hosts, like Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, and Sunny Hostin, are processing this rumored legal fiasco. Sources close to the show claim that tensions behind the scenes reached a boiling point during Meghan's final year. Clashes about politics, pop culture, and social issues supposedly spilled over during commercial breaks, where arguments continued off-air, out of the public eye. If a lawsuit or court settlement truly materialized, it could reflect that these hostilities extended beyond just on-screen disagreements. One rumor suggests that producers have imposed stricter guidelines on what can be said on air without solid evidence. While The View thrives on spontaneous debate, the possibility of a legal loss may force them to implement more fact-checking processes moving forward. Some viewers have noticed a shift in the way The View handles transitions between heated topics, with more cautious pacing and smoother seas. An apparent behind-the-scenes change that might suggest a reaction to the speculation and tensions swirling around the show. However, there are others who remain skeptical about the whole legal drama. They argue that networks rarely stay quiet when a competitor or critic wins a significant settlement at their expense, and point out that no official court documents have been made public. For them, the idea that The View lost in court seems like nothing more than a wild internet rumor amplified by social media. Yet, for those who believe the story holds weight, they see Meghan McCain's departure as the catalyst, regardless of whether she intentionally set legal action in motion. The timing of her exit, combined with revelations of behind-the-scenes friction, may have opened the door for outsiders, whether individuals with personal or professional grievances, to seize the opportunity to pursue legal action. So, where does this leave The View? The show continues to record new episodes, and ratings remain decent, but the cloud of uncertainty looms large over a daytime program beloved by many. The stakes are higher than ever. The show's credibility, its relationships with guests, and even its future success could hinge on how carefully it navigates these allegations. As for what Meghan McCain actually said after stepping away, she took to social media to clarify her decision. In her posts, she expressed love for the show, outlined her reasons for leaving, and explained how the pandemic shifted her priorities. However, her statements also contained subtle hints about the difficulties she faced behind the scenes. One notable tweet from July 2021 saw Meghan admitting that she would never fit in a box, implying that she felt restricted or misunderstood during her time on The View. Meghan McCain has repeatedly emphasized her pride in taking bold risks throughout her career. She stated that living on her own terms mattered more to her than staying in a comfortable, familiar position. While these remarks weren't an explicit reference to any legal troubles, some fans and critics have read between the lines, speculating that she might have been hinting at friction within the show's environment, and possibly alluding to bigger revelations she might share in the future. In interviews following her departure, Meghan openly acknowledged that her late father, Senator John McCain, had initially persuaded her to join The View. She credited him with encouraging her to seize the opportunity to work alongside iconic personalities like Whoopi Goldberg. Despite this promising start, Meghan didn't shy away from discussing the emotional toll of clashing with her co-hosts. She also addressed rumors that the show's atmosphere could be toxic or intolerant of differing political views. While these confessions don't explicitly confirm any court battles, they show that Meghan was no stranger to the show's internal tensions. It's possible that she had strong opinions on how the production team handled controversial topics or how certain rumors were passed off as fact. If Meghan shared these insights publicly or in private interviews that somehow made their way to legal counsel, the possibility of a lawsuit becomes more plausible. What remains unclear is the specific nature of any potential legal action. Did her comments about taking risks and forging her own path prompt certain parties to come forward with a lawsuit. Did they connect her remarks to their own experiences on the show, concluding that The View had made damaging statements about them? For now, the link between her open comments and the rumored court fiasco remains a subject of intense debate. Despite the network's silence on the matter, the internet has been anything but quiet. Fans and critics alike are dissecting every piece of information, eager to uncover the truth behind the rumor that The View lost in court. Reactions have varied widely, underscoring the polarizing nature of the long-running talk show. On one side are the loyal fans who defend the show's authenticity. They argue that The View's success lies in its raw disagreements, real arguments that push boundaries and sometimes skirt controversy. For them, this is what makes the show must-see daytime TV. They doubt any serious legal danger, suspecting the rumors are the work of online trolls or disgruntled individuals inflating a story to grab attention. On the other side are those who believe that The View has always walked a thin line between frank talk and defamation. They point to past on-air conflicts where co-hosts exchanged heated accusations against various public figures. If any of those statements were proven false in a legal context, it wouldn't be surprising to see a court intervene. Some speculate that if Meghan quietly provided evidence about how certain segments were arranged or how research was, or wasn't, conducted, it could tip the scales in favor of a plaintiff seeking damages. Critics outside the show have long noted that controversy sells, and networks sometimes lean into provocative statements, especially when they bring in higher viewership. However, when powerful figures, from politicians to celebrities, are involved, the line between sensational entertainment and potential legal liability becomes razor thin. So where does this leave everyone? Given all the swirling drama